Who's catching up on what's in the press?
Yes, this actually is the Salman Rushdie Gazette from the Emirates talking about the match last night, which, as you can see, Cameroon are too big a handful for Diego. Gotcha. Lovely.
And,
great.
And our referee.
And our referee is Clive. Now, this is the St and Greavsie mascot for the World Cup. For a booking offence, we just do that. For a sending off, we go, ah! And if it's a really diabolical decision, folks, we go, like that, you see. And there's Clive.
Right.
Clive is Welsh, of course.
Of course.
I don't know who after.
Right. Well, so after all the months of anticipation, the first action of the 14th World Cup finals is behind us. Yesterday evening, the trophy holders Argentina, Maradona and all opened up against one of the outsiders, Cameroon. A foregone conclusion? By no means.
Well, here's a free kick for Cameroon. Up goes... It's in there! They've scored! Cameroon! The 10 men! And what celebrations as Biek. There was a terrible mistake by Pompidou. Here we are again. Flicked up in the air by Makanaki, knocked down by him and squirming under the goalkeeper's body.
A diabolical goal to lose, Jim, by the champions.
Oh, not a very happy goalkeeping.
But we've got to obviously talk about the refereeing and
Yes.
the decisions that the referee took in the
Yes.
game, because we're talking about 2 sending off and 4 bookings.
4 bookings, yeah. I thought overall, funny enough, Ian, it was a clean game. There were 1 or 2 dodgy moments in it. Here's one coming up. I've put it down a lot to the Cameroons not really being able to tackle properly. I think they... that was a little bit nasty, I must admit.
Now, this is the first sending off, which I must say at the time, I didn't think it was a sending off offence.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't a sending off offence. They got tangled up. But he enjoyed it, didn't he? I mean, he quite enjoyed the adulation of the crowd.
Well, here's the second one. The same player, Kanizia, going through,
Doing well,
gets past the first hurdle, goes by the second hurdle, but no chance with this one.
I think he'd have got sent off at Twickenham for that, Saint, let alone the World Cup. I think you've got to argue that. But the referees, I think, are going to overreact to this directive that's been given to them by FIFA to be strict. And it's going to look and put a lot of pressure on players, a lot of pressure on themselves. And I'm just wondering whether the directive is not a little bit too strong.
A couple of the things I think is right about it. They've been told to keep the game flowing at free kicks, don't have players standing on the ball, which I think is right. For players not to do laps of honour when they score, which again I think is right. Let's get on with the game. So a couple of things I feel is right, Jim.
But to be told that they might be out of the World Cup if they don't satisfy the authorities, I think is totally wrong.
Too much pressure on them, as you say.
Much too much, yeah.
Right, well...